Nebuchadnezzar, a game that has had its ups and downs on this channel. The last one was an up, and there's now a new update, relatively new. It's the 1.2 update, which introduces fire, crime, disease, and a lot of little tweaks to how caravans work and all of that, so it's pretty cool. This game has come a long way since release, and I want to check out these updates as they come along. Anyway, let us encounter the new version of Nebuchadnezzar. The last one was an up. Hopefully this one is an up as well, and considering new features, I can only see this game being better than last time. Anyway, let us go back into the campaign. Select, and as you can see, we've been a number of ways through all of this, and I think last time we looked at mission 12. I don't think we've done mission 13. But this is the next mission on my thing. I think there's a total of 15 missions, but this is the furthest we've gotten. So I think I can just go ahead and jump into this one. The objectives is 30,000 population, 3,300 prestige, 22 lavish residences, and 3 monuments, the temple, palace, and hanging gardens. There's a nice bit of history there about Babylon. Let's go ahead and play. And choose the hardest difficulty, because that's what we're gonna do. You could start with a historical start, which basically gives you stuff already, but let's not do that. Start with an empty map. I like starting with an empty map and doing our own thing. So there's a number of new features and stuff that we can check out today. I would be interested to see how at least the risk of fire, crime, and disease try and get in our way. And there's been, of course, a number of balance changes and patches and stuff like that. The required prestige to open certain trade routes have changed, starting money has changed. So there's constant little tweaks to make this game relatively better. Your reputation precedes you. I am well aware of how you successfully led and managed my cities in the past. I now plan to make Babylon the greatest and most beautiful city in the world. And your help in this task would be most welcome. And remember, rejecting this offer could have very unfortunate consequences for you. Thank you, I will gladly accept this challenge. We don't really have a choice. Anyway, here we are on a new map. New map for me, I mean. Which has nice big open areas on this side. Road starts here, nice big open area, nice big farmland. Objectives up the top. I think I'll want to zoom that up a little bit like that. One interesting thing is you can actually zoom up this mini-map to be unnecessarily large. But let's not do that. I think just slightly larger works for me. Yeah, just like that, just like that. So we start with just under 18,000. And you can see there's a bunch of number of buttons up here. So before there was pollution, there was appeal, but now there's fire. There's also crime. There's also disease. And there's also house level indicator. So that's right there. So these lenses are there. There's also this new risks tab, which shows the 3 risks. Red, blue, green. I like the color separation to make it clear. Fire, crime, disease. Yeah, I like how that guy's just sort of sweating. So let's get something started. First things first, let's go to trade and diplomacy and find the easiest trade route to open. 230. We're looking at the prestige number, 280, 500, 700, 750, 900. Sometimes these are a bit hard to see. See that, what is that? Kition? It's a bit hard to see that there's actually a trade route there. 550, 400, 405. So we're here in Babylon. 65, okay. So the first trade route will buy beer and copper jewelry. We can import copper from them and then change it to copper jewelry and sell that. Okay. So big farmland here. I think we can build something. That's 18,000 in the bank. We can probably start with something decent. How do I want to do this? With this big open area, I think I'm gonna start by clearing this road so I can do a bit more of a free design without any distractions. Okay, the odd thing about this game is destroying stuff actually gives you money, so I just boosted my money by a few hundred by destroying the starting road. It's a very strange mechanic, you get refunded for destroying things, but that's this game. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. Oh, right, also. Emergency services. And props to the devs here. They used the Asclepius. The single snake. The double snake is for Hermes, for trade and speed. The single snake is for medical services and stuff like that. So very good that it's a snake on a shield because it's for fire station, healer, hospital, city watch. So these buildings are all new. Fire station, healer, hospital, city watch. Looks like a little fortress. Good. So, props for using the Asclepius, and not the Caduceus, which is the double snake. It's just one of our things here for obvious reasons, you know. Okay, let's do the starting thing of grabbing some basic starting houses. So all of this is going to be farmland. Caravans have been tweaked to sort of even out over time. So they sort of maximize their transport capability. So you want to take full advantage of that. Use the farmland for farms. So I'm going to plan a relatively large housing complex right here. So let's start here and go and just set up a large low-level housing area. Planning in my head. Sometimes I'm just doing things like that. You know what? Let's leave a gap. So I'm gonna do rows of 12. And it's gonna be road decoration, road decoration. And I basically want to bring resources down to here, and then I can do another housing area right there, because 30,000 people is a lot. So now, let's just grab dirt road to start planning this. So the roads are going to do basically this. With room for decoration, yes. Okay, so we're going to have... like that and that. And it doesn't cost too much to do this, so we can just have just bring in all the people we need. So it's just one less thing to think about. Okay. We'll start with this. Road's there, so this road does this. And then this road does this. Plenty of room for all sorts of things. Here's our first starting area. So, these houses, let me just remind myself, it's been a while since I've played this game. We need, right, milk and bread. So for this number of houses, I don't know the math on these things. But let's try be efficient with this. I'm gonna start with the farms in the back end. Yeah, let's do farm. And then I can... What's the range of this? Yeah, so it's like that. And then I do... Hold on, trying to bring this... Yeah, let's do farm there. And we'll need a warehouse here. I'm just gonna do this so I can keep an eye on things. I can place this here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. The farms only reach out 3 tiles, right? 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 tiles. So, warehouse. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that can go there. Crop farm. It can go... Is that how it should be done? Yeah, I think we're just trying to be as efficient as possible. You know, this one back here probably not as... Yeah. Let's have that. Okay. We've got this. Let's go road. 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 This is going to be accepting wheat. Yeah. Okay. So this is accepting wheat. That's let's go wheat fields. Wheat field. Wheat field. Wheat field. And I think we can 1814. 18.2, so that's not worth it. 18.12. 18.15. Okay. Let's unpause the game. Oh, settlers are lost. Right. Forgot about that. This road needs to be connected. This is not an impressions game. This road does actually need to exist. Okay, there. Let's have people move in. Nebuchadnezzar. This game is trying to improve itself into being a Chad. First settlers. Okay, welcome, welcome. So we're gonna start stockpiling all of this. People moving in, great. These things all starting. Nice. So we don't want to disrupt this farmland. So we want to have like production over here. Right? So as people move in, now that we've got some stuff going, what we need is a... How do I want to do this? We're gonna need warehouse for the wheat. We're gonna need a lot of bread, right? So we probably want 2 warehouses for the wheats and then 1 warehouse for the bread. So this one is accepting wheat, this one is accepting wheat, this one is accepting bread. Then we have the... I keep forgetting this exists. Okay, and then we'll need a road connecting up to here. So I'll just have a straight line road for now. Just something like that. We can always adjust it. And then we need logistics, caravanserai. Yeah, somewhere along this road. This is going to be grabbing wheat from here to... Okay, this system's new. Oh, I see how they've done it. Okay. So that's picking up, that's putting in. Okay, we'll probably need another one. So this is... So if you do that, yeah, that's wrong. So this UI is new. So taking out, putting in. Correct? Yes. Okay. Yeah, the button's missing from here now. So it's now part of that. Okay. Then we go to food, we go to bakeries, and then we want to just... Yeah, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll start. Okay. So yeah, the caravans, they're supposed to even themselves out if they're going to the same warehouse. But I think because these two are going to different warehouses, it should be okay. We're just waiting on people. Yep. Let's look at that. Number of missing workers, 600. Oh, we've got a lot of houses. Most of these houses still empty. Yep. I think this is... Oh, there's really not enough workers. 400. Okay. Yep. Move in. Move in. Maybe I shouldn't have put the bakeries down yet. The bakeries took priority. There's still no worker priority as far as I understand. Okay, 200 missing workers. Yeah, warehouses can now accept and unload at the same time because it's to do with the caravan. So you could actually have another caravan. Oh, I forgot this game has fire. Fire hazard is rising. Our city is successfully growing, bringing us prosperity and wealth, but not everything is getting better. Increasing population also means greater risks such as fire. You should build a fire station to prevent fires from breaking out. No fires will stop us. I forgot. Things can go wrong now. So if I look at the fire risk, I see crime risk, still low. Disease risk, still low. Housing level. Okay, fire risk looking high over here. So, to stop that, we'll need a fire station. Okay. We can... So how does this... Oh, this up to 4 walkers? Okay. Let me... move that. That? Okay, hold on. I think that was a bug in the UI, but that's fine. Let's put this in the middle here. And then we can have... Oh, this is seeing inspected buildings. Wait, we don't... Let's just have 4. How does this work? You don't set their paths? They're actually random walkers? They seem to inspect the entire region. Do they go to... This is new. This is new for us. Oh, you can't click on him?
Our future is bright in this great and beautiful city.
The diseases are spreading. What is in this pot? Jeez. Yeah, they're walkers. They're walkers. Rats, garbage, noise. Life in the city is not as beautiful as it might seem. So if we want to ensure that our city survives, we must take care of the health of our citizens. Hiring a few healers should be a good start. Let's make our city healthier. Okay. So that means we go here. I think I'm going to need... I'm not sure what this is indicating, but I'm just going to put down another fire station here and fill that up because this feels... So healers are cheaper and they're small. So let's try put down a healer and see what we're dealing with. So it just says patrolling. Did they get rid of... Maybe a hospital would be better. So there's the new healer. Fire station looks like a clown college. It's a bit like a sim town building, yeah. Maybe buildings are just radius space now and the walkers are just for show. I don't think so, because I think the walkers are still doing their thing. But hold on, let me build a building that's not new. Not markets. Wait, where is crop farm, vineyard? Wait, hold on, I'm looking for services. A well. Yeah, wells you still set. Okay. So I'm just not sure how these... It says they're patrolling. But I don't know if it's actually working. It looks like fire is gonna break out on the edges. Disease as well. So I think we just need... Like, the healer is... Let's pop a healer there. Let's pop a healer there. And then what we'll do is we put fire station, 2 people in each one. This probably is more stable, right? So we have tons of unemployment. Lots of wheat is coming in. Feel like we're gonna need... No. Take out. Put in. Take out. Put in. The bakery start going. Bread starts going. Then we have this road. Go around to here. Do these things start catching fire? Didn't really consider that. Let's just have a fire station, I guess. Do these things start catching fire? Do farms start catching fire? Yeah, it seems odd that some buildings have flag routes and others just wander. So it's kind of confusing to me. Oh, he goes far. The fire walker dude went all the way there. Bakeries might catch fire since they're big ovens. Yeah. We can... Right. Really boost up bakery production, yeah. Okay, so now lots of bread is coming in. We'll also want to do livestock farms. So now let me set up a new... this is 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Let's set one there. And then we have a warehouse right there. Let's get 4, I think. So this is going to be accepting milk. Yes, okay. I thought I built the wrong farm. It's okay. Yeah, okay. Milk. Milk. And milk. Okay. So we'll start getting milk in. Now, let's move our required resources to down here. So I'm going to need a poor market. We can have 3 walkers. So we'll need 1, 2, 3. We have 3 loops, so we need 2 markets. Services, poor market. Did that reach? I think that's okay. Let's do 2 markets there. Then we have 2 warehouses directly behind. Okay. This one is for bread. This one is for milk. Then we just need logistics. So we get bread. Take out. Put in. Then we get another bread. Take out. Put in. Then we get a milk. Take out. Put in. Then we get another milk. Take out. Put in. At some point, are we emptying out? Yeah, so we can change this to a milk as well. At some point, something's gonna catch fire, and we'll learn how that works. Okay, so what we need now is bread, milk, bread, milk, milk. Okay, so we'll let the resources stock up. Those bakeries make some giant cookies. They do kind of look like cookies, don't they? They're loaves of bread, but they're kind of flat, so they look kind of like cookies. Lower farm just bumped into a higher threat level. You imagine they'll start kindling anytime soon. Something's gonna catch fire. Just don't know what. You have plenty of unemployment to do things. So I guess we just boost up fire protection, because why not? Disease. So there's the color, and then there's the height of the column. Column height, incident level. Column color, rate of growth of the incident level. Height and color. Incident level, rate of growth. I suppose with unemployment, you should just have as much as possible, right? I did put down 4 healers. I'm just not entirely sure how it works. Okay, let's evolve these houses though. Bread, going around there. Milk, going around there. Milk, going around here. And then bread, going around here. Bread, going around here. Milk, going around here. That gives bread and milk to all of these houses. Then they need ceramics and water. Services. No. Yes. Wells. Water. Down that way. Water. Down this way. One more water. Down this way. Okay. Prestige, what is it? 20. What do we have to hit? 65. We are losing money. So we gotta get that first trade route open. One of the weirdest things about this game is that you literally cannot make money until your first trade route is open. And then, but you can't open that trade route until you hit a certain prestige number, right? So you're literally just losing money. But one new feature, which I did read about, you can increase the tax rate somewhere. Taxes and wages can be increased and lowered. Taxes and wages affects all 3 risks. I actually like that. We don't need a tax collector. Tax is collected automatically. But taxes and wages affect all 3 of these. Which I kind of like. So if you like boost up wages and drop taxes, you can have basically a quarter of all of this just reduced by itself. Or you could probably... Oh, it goes way worse in the other direction. Plus 200% to a max on there. Okay, so... At this point, it's not worth messing around with this. So I think we just won't. Getting that first trade route open, kind of important. So getting to that necessary prestige level... Yeah, we just have to evolve houses. Do we have enough bread coming in? I think we need another caravanserai. Bring more bread. Bring more bread. Okay. I think we can get more milk as well. Milk. The distance of things doesn't matter as much as long as you can afford more caravanserai. Then I think we need more bakeries. As people go up, we need more bread, yep. Market system struggling somewhat, but okay. Has been too long without any supplies, causing a rapid increase of risk level. Oh. The risk level goes up much higher if they're too long without supplies. Okay, okay. Yeah, the inspectors also don't seem to work with a radius, but walk to a specific house, reset, then go somewhere else. Yeah, I'm still unsure how the walkers work for the ones that we don't determine. We have so many unemployment. 37 prestige. Okay, if evolving it once got us to 37 prestige. We can do ceramics. Yeah, production of ceramics can just be in the middle here. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe I should have it over here. So what we'll need... One market has how many walkers? 3? What we'll need is services, a full market right here. Right? And a warehouse right next to that. With dirt road, just touching that. This is going to be accepting ceramics. And we have a road go out this way to manufacture ceramics here. So let us go to resources, clay mine. Wait, how big is the ceramic workshop? Yeah, we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clay mine directly behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there a ratio for this? Is it 1 clay mine to 2? So I don't know the ratios. And then we need a warehouse right here. Accepting ceramics. I guess I connect this road and have... Do we... Do we need a fire station? I don't know. Maybe we do need a fire station. Let's do that. Okay. We can use up our employment. I think it's 1 clay worker to 1 ceramic worker. I think that works out, but I'm unsure. Okay. Then we just need caravanserai, grabbing ceramics from there to there. Probably need 2. From there to there. So second housing area can go right there as long as resources just keep dumping into there. I'm not sure if we're producing enough bread. Wheat is coming in. Bread is going out. Yes. None of the bread's stocking up in here. We might need more bread soon. Might need more milk soon. This is actually not really keeping up. Let's go farm. Livestock farm. We can have 1 more here. Boost milk production. That looks like a lot of wheat. Maybe it's just a harvest season thing. Oh, ceramics came in real quick. Okay, ceramics. So we're having 1 go there, 1 go here, and 1 go here. Get those houses evolved. So we're at 45 prestige without the ceramics. We might be able to hit 65 with this. If we need to get beer and administration, that'll be a little annoying. Just to get the first trade route, that seems unnecessarily difficult. I think we need to have another. Risk of disease is dangerously high. We should hire more healers or doctors very quickly. See, I just don't know how many we need. I guess we just double up the healers. Like, I don't know what this red thing is indicating. But sure, let's just double our healers and see what happens. People are leaving the city. That one just, people are coming back. that message, 1 house devolves and it's like, people are leaving the city. Ah. So we sent out those ceramics real quick. Prestige at 57. Yeah, if we can get these evolved, we should be able to open our first trade route. We just don't have enough of anything. I think we do need to... Are we short on wheat? I mean, yeah, the wheat is... Risk of fire is dangerously high. Ah. Right, so we can't do silly things like this. Okay, let's connect these roads then. I guess I have to... have a road cycle around this. So the risk of fire is stopping me from doing silly things, which is good. Let's just add a bunch of workers here. That should help cover things. Right? Generally besides there, I think... Yeah, it looks like they walk to a specific building and then they go back home. Right? We opened up a trade route. An envoy from the city of Magan just arrived. They would like to start trading with you. We should start negotiations to expand our trade options. Show me the city. Okay, so we want to open this by producing beer. We can also use bread to open the trade route. but we need to sell them beer anyway, so let us do that. I don't want to use this natural farmland for beer. Let's cross the river. How do we cross rivers again? Can we just bridge over? How do you make bridges in this game? I've forgotten. Nope. Where's a bit of flat coast to even just test this idea? Wow, nothing lines up, huh? Okay, hold on. Infrastructure bridge. There we go. I figured it out. There's no... Ah, that works. Bridged. So we're now doing barley beer. We also need to look at service... No, not services. Large port. We can fit one here. Is that the best spot for it? There's like some places where it's like very clearly designated for having a large port. There's a lot of fish up there. I think it's better to have the large port here. Saves a tile. Large port there. Lots of rocky terrain. We can use these oases for farming. Because you don't want to use up the potential fish you need. Okay, let's do this. Irrigation pump. How much can we sell, even? 70 units of beer. That's quite a lot. And the copper can be doubled. We can import 140 copper to manufacture 50 copper jewelry. So that will double. Okay, we can do this. Let's prepare farmland. With all the irrigation we can fit. Okay. Irrigation canal. Look these up. Yes. Then that looks like a nice bit of farmland. Crop farm. We can use some of this oases fertile land as well. There. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think that covers. Okay. So then we just want to even this out a bit. Okay. Let's do warehouse. Is that where let's do warehouse there. Crop farm. There. There. Okay. Dirt road, dirt road, dirt road, dirt road, and things. Oh, this is. Oh, I misclicked. Things can catch fire, so I gotta do that. Let's fix. What am I doing? Getting rid of this road. Road, irrigation canal, like that. Okay. Ah, we figured it out. Crops, barley. Crops, barley. Crops, barley. And crops, barley. Extra worker. Nope. Extra worker. Extra worker. Extra worker. Okay. That's going to be our barley supply. Then we can break that. Have a road exit out from here. Where's our... there. So this is going all the way over there. We will need a fire station, I guess. Use up our workers. And then we need a... warehouse. Do some planning here. This can accept copper. This can accept copper jewelry. No, this one should accept copper jewelry. This one should not actually be there, but I think it's fine. This one can accept copper, which is this. Yes, copper. So this is trading everything. Yes. We can just have a road here. But jewelers require the next level of housing, I think, right? Copper workshop. No, they don't. So let's do that. Just in preparation. We need... from this warehouse, we're bringing in... we need the beer to go there. So then we have a road doing this. And then we have breweries. Like this. We have a road like this. Warehouse here for barley. Is that? Yeah. This one, accepting barley. And then caravanserai. I actually really like this song. 3. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Also, in terms of opening a trade route, we need how much? 30, so that can fit into one. Oh, these require next level housing. Right. So I could import copper and sell the jewelry. Are there rescue funds on this mission? Otherwise, we need to set up villas. Easy way to set up villas. They need fish and dates. Fish and dates. Just need to get some. Okay, we can get a row down. You are broke. You're out of money. The king's money. Yet your benevolent ruler believes this was caused by an unlucky series of events. He has decided to provide some funds, but don't test his patience again. Okay. Thank you. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a road. Okay. Then we need... yeah, crop farms. Wait, no, we need to get the fishing piers down first. That should be enough food to money to get things going, right? This is accepting fish. Fish. Then we need a standard market. if I'm doing decorations back here, what am I going to be doing? Decorations. I always like these statues. Yeah, they're just one tile. Services, standard market. Here. I put this here, then I have a caravanserai to grab the fish out in. Then we have crop farms that are not too far, like there and there. Road, road, fire station. Oh, actually low on workers. Dates. Dates. Irrigation pumps. How do I do this? It's to go there. Need a bit more pumpage. If I break this open, I can send it round this way. Okay. Nope. Efficient pump. Fit one there. Fit one there. Need a bit more. This coast is so annoying. Guess I'll use those 3 slots. Okay. Really? No, that's fine. Okay. Farm dates, farm dates. Okay, so we'll get these in, then we can start producing beer, and then we'll sell the beer, and then we'll have money. I think that's good. This is accepting beer. Of those, just shut down the building, right? That makes sense. Housing over here, unstable as all hell. We gotta start oof, I'm actually sweating a bit. Oh, this game's kind of tough now. Tons of fish came in. Oh, right. I should actually set this to be half fish. Where's the fish? Fish, 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 fish. There. 16. Half dates. Fish, dates. Just do this for now. Right. Dirt road needs to connect here. Okay. So room for fish and dates. It needs a bit more appeal as well. Grass costs 50. These cost 300 each. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. Yep, I'm broke. Which means I need to do a kind of silly thing. Destroy buildings for money. We can do it. Give me my money back. I should pause the game while I do this. Suddenly have a lot of... Yeah, I just need enough for the decorations. So let's just drop our population a little bit. It's not quite enough. What can I cut back on? If I destroy all of this and get a decent amount back, this is so silly. This is so silly. Raise taxes. At this point, it doesn't change anything, right? We can double our risk of everything, and it gives us so little money. Just need to destroy things. Okay. This refund mechanic is kind of silly, but okay. What do I cut back? Because once I can start producing beer, then it'll be okay. Like all of this just to open the first trade route. I actually still find it very strange that it's so hard to open the first trade route. Guess I clear off some of those. Then I can break this road. And none of them have enough appeal. See that? So I basically need like a second row of gardens. So that's actually kind of expensive. What's the most expensive thing I've been building? The fire stations? Alright. The city will burn. Give me my grass. That should be good enough. Let's unpause the game. We've got a city to burn by destroying the fire stations. It'll burn by itself. We just have to remove its protection. Hasn't trade started? Well, we don't have any beer to sell. And also, we need a stockpile of beer to even open the trade route, right? Once you get the prestige, you get the opportunity to give them the stuff to open the trade route. See, this is the first trade route, right? We have to now open that trade route. Like, see, it's just trying to open the first trade route in this game is the hardest thing. Okay, this is gonna bring in some of the second level population, and they know how to brew beer. See, these guys, Townsfolk. Oh. It didn't give me the message that they're lost. They can't get over there because there's no road. I forgot. Well, city's going to burn, I guess. Because we need to build a road, otherwise they can't find their way. A fire broke out! Oh no! Wish them luck. Well, Fire's broken out. I've actually, I think I've lost this. I'm just trying to get beer. Oh, the fire was put out. Oh, there is. Oh, maybe they can actually. I can't even tell if these guys are moving in. Usually if it says they can't get there, they're lost or something. Are these immigrants?
The walls of the city seem welcoming.
Well, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do this. Let me just do a save right here. Fail, maybe. Let's save. And let's just see if we can get people in and beer going. So these people move in. Debt will rack up. Okay, some beer is being produced. Not a lot. Because we don't have enough decorations here to evolve all of these houses. But you know what? Let's find out. Let's find out. Can we actually... Let's let everything burn. Let's let everything burn. So the beer stockpiles. It's okay. It's okay. The beer stockpiles until we get enough. We open that trade route. Relations cold. So we've opened this trade route. How do we set it to export beer again? Beer is coming in. Here. Just sell all the beer we can. Unpause the game. I'm on it, don't worry. Trade ship coming in. Buy beer? Yes. Wish them luck. Yep, wish them luck. No, I don't think I can actually... No. Because why do we suddenly not have any townsfolk? Oh no, we've actually lost. Oh wow, look at that. We've actually lost. Because I can't open the first trade route. This game is actually hard. Which is fine, it's fine. Difficulty is not really something I judge all too much. The addition of fire, I actually really like it. The fact that I did not build things properly and I'm punished for it, that's actually really good. Because I have not played this game for months and I'm jumping into a really late mission. Need a reimagined city layout? No, it's just the thing that really throws me with this game is opening the first trade route is so incredibly difficult. Right? Which you could do a formula to do it, which I've done before. Right? So like, I suppose this is a much later mission. It's just the fact that you literally cannot make money until you hit the first prestige level of the first trade route and start selling the first export. So this is a later mission, so that they make it very difficult. The first export is beer, which requires townsfolk. And to open the first trade route, it's 65 prestige, so you have to evolve these houses at least twice. It's just by that point I ran out of money, you know? Which is me not being efficient enough. It's just a weird feeling that you literally cannot trade until you hit a first prestige level. I usually go with whatever resource I'm already making to open the trade route. In this case, I'd have picked the bread. Yeah, but I mean, even if I opened that trade route with bread, like, we can only sell beer unless we import copper and export the jewelry, the copper jewelry, which would have been not that great because we can only trade 50 of that, and that will sell for 51, but the import cost is 23, so we would only make 50 times 48. No, sorry. 50 times 38. 28. What's 51 minus 23? I can't do math on air. 51 minus 23 is 28. 28. So 50 times 28 is the yearly quota of profit we can make from the copper to copper jewelry. Right? So 50 times 28 is 1,400. The loss from... Oh, we can't see now. Let me reload to back when we had people. So our wages is... Last year was 1,800. Taxes us 800. So the wages are costing us 1,000 a year. So we would profit 400, which I suppose would save us from a loss state. Oh, it was... Yeah, like 350-ish, basically, roughly. 300 to 400 profit a year. So we could open that up, but 300 to 400 profit a year, it's not a lot. So even if we opened the trade route with bread and then went for copper, it might have saved us from a loss state, but it would have been very tedious. Basically, going for beer straight is the sensible thing to do. It's just I didn't do it fast enough or efficiently enough. It took too long to do it. Right? I should have started producing beer before we opened the trade route. Right? So it's not the choice of going for beer that was bad. I just didn't execute it well enough. But yeah, it's just sort of a strange feeling, really. Like, I wonder if I could save it from here. What can I do to save it from here? Could I save it from here? I don't think I have enough money at this point. Because I need to evolve more of these houses to produce enough beer, but then it won't be enough to... Like, if I really go all out... on trying to... Can I even get enough money back? That's 900. If I... Would it make more sense to use decorative roads? I can get more of these houses in. Then try boost beer production from that. Like, really cut back on the number of plebs we have here. And then try to prevent this fire from doing that. Maybe if we do it like this, we could save ourselves from loss. So we start producing beer. So if I go from here, we might be able to do it. Have these people moved in? Oh, they haven't even moved in yet. They move in so slowly. That's kind of the problem. Oh, we have enough bread to open the trade route. So that means we can go straight for selling... What am I doing? Straight for selling the beer. Okay, because I destroyed all these houses, we stockpiled the bread to open the trade route. So now we can just sell the beer, and then maybe that will save us. Hey, I might have done it. Well, you said, that's why I was thinking using the bread. Well, using the bread is yeah, it helps a bit, but the problem was I had too many people to feed. But I've... Alright, so now with the money, I can start replacing the fire stations. Do that. Let's do that. Copper workshop. Oh, are these townsfolk as well? Oh, I thought these weren't townsfolk. Oh, they're townsfolk as well. Oh, I see. Let's turn this off. Turn this off. Turn this off. Turn this off. Let's use the money for housing then. So we can try get the grass down as well. Let's get in more townsfolk. Really? They can put it out. Okay. So let's get these guys going. That's not quite enough. It's okay. Let's give you more grass. There we go. The richer people, they just want more grass. So let's now begin opening these things. We start producing this. And then we go to the export for this and export as much as possible. Okay, so then we've got our 2 exports going. And we can just... Risk of disease is dangerously high. Okay, so some of these services do need to just go in the middle, I guess. Like that. Sure. And then like maybe a fire station in the middle of this. Okay, but now we got our 2 trade things going. We can just... Where's breaking up? What? We need more workers here. Okay. And now we can speed up and we just profit. Why does this... Random event? There are random events now? New features. Look at that. There's random events. There's just... This is kind of like a clay pit has collapsed or rats have infested the granary. Right? which is good. A little bit of RNG in a game, especially a single player game, a little bit of RNG is proven to just mix things up somewhat, you know? Does that mean you had brickworks before? They're ordinary plebs. Did I accidentally build brickworks before? Instead of copper workshops? Take me to the place. Unfortunately, our healers and doctors were not able to provide healthcare for all the town's inhabitants. In one of the houses, the situation became so critical that many of the residents died and the house became uninhabitable. Really? Poor house. You know? Oh, it doesn't let you destroy it. This game has covered one exploit. You can't just kill the diseased people. You can't destroy a diseased building. How do you stop it? New trade opportunities. Oh, our next level housing actually boosted prestige. That's very different from before. These houses didn't used to give that much prestige. That's why I played so badly. This game has been rebalanced a lot. Okay, good. That'll bring in enough townsfolk to get our beer production back on. Also maybe open up one more of these. Wait, how many people sit in one of these? 20? That's not a lot. Let's just squeeze in a few more villas. I should do decorated road for this whole thing. Okay, and then we can you guys the grass. A request. No. Okay. A fire broke out. Okay, fire keeps breaking out here, so I'm going to just put another fire station. Okay. That should stop that. Where? Oh, no, that makes sense. Okay, that's my fault. Yep. Please put it out. Okay, cool. This market... Can you not reach there? Oh, I see. What I need to do is I need to turn this road. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. To do this. So then the market can... Oh. Nope, then the market can do that. Very impressions tactic. Villa. Do that. Decorative road, please. An outbreak of disease. I mean, it's right across from the healer. Like, I just... Maybe I need to, like, drop taxes, because we just don't make much money from tax anyway. Crime is on the rise. Our city is thriving, yet there are people who don't appreciate the opportunities it brings to them, and there's no room for these people in our city. So you should start building a city watch to prevent crime in the city. I just dropped taxes and crime went up? Okay. City watch. I'm assuming this is not directed walkers either, so let's pop one there. Just have a bunch of guards. These are... Oh, these are townsfolk. Oh, of course. The plebs aren't gonna guard the plebs. Right. Let's do fire station. Okay. Okay, okay. Look, we actually... Can you keep the camera on the plebs with the disease overlay? Just to see how stuff actually works? Great. So... Is there a broken road or something? What's going on here? Maybe that's the problem. Is that a bug? Was that a bug? Yeah, it looks like the walkers go directly to a specific building, and them passing another building does not count as visiting. See? This guy just walked all the way over here to touch that building, and none of these were affected. Fire broke out here. Okay. So... yeah, a walker services a specific building. Yeah, it's here as well. Yeah, okay. Got a new fire station in. It's okay. So it's the same with here. See, like, this firewalker went to that, did not cover that building. The risk of crime is dangerously high. We should beef up the city watch very quickly. What? Service buildings have crime? I guess that makes sense, right? It's just... I didn't consider that. So the way you have to build cities now actually have to make a bit more sense. Let's throw one of these down here. Can I afford this? That should start covering. Yeah, see the guards walk over there. And if we look at crime... yeah, they touch a specific building, then they go home. Right? And they don't cover what they pass. We need a few more of these villa houses. Yeah, so there's always... there's gonna be crime everywhere. Okay, fine. Let's do that. Give you guys your grass. Do we have enough dates? Enough fish? Oh, we have enough fish. We getting enough dates? Oh, there's a big stock of dates stuck in here. There we go. Let's get extra movers in. That'll solve that problem. Okay. We've stabilized our city. Besides disease. Which is always kind of a problem. Also, I just realized I don't... oh, this place is all diseased as well. I forgot. These guys don't have healers. Let's give you guys a healer there. Healer there. There we go. You see how they walk around and provide service? They go to the most risky building in their range. And then they walk back home. So like that building's 3.8, this one's 3.18, so then I'll do this one. Then someone should do this. Then I'll do that. Okay. So it's not random walkers. They're going to a particular building. Stop asking if I'm getting enough dates. Get those medules in. Okay. Can we see how much we're trading? Guess we could boost up our brewery there. Then boost up our beer production. A thief robbed a warehouse. High crime rates in residential neighborhoods have caused an increase in illegal activities. Better reduce crime or there will be more theft or even worse. Take me to the place. Here. Right, so actually, we need a lot of these guys. Have these guys moved in? Yes. So what we need is more of these guys. Okay, so that we can support... The people are rioting? Crime in residential neighborhoods has reached a critical level and people are starting to riot. The City Watch has to stop them before they destroy the entire city. Okay. Crime is just insanely high. Fighting crime. Okay, okay. Is that them? Is that a riot? The rioters were stopped. City Watch successfully stopped all the rioters. Unfortunately, this was not without loss of life in the ranks of the City Watch. There's actually a dead guy there. Alright. Time for lockdown. Cops everywhere. Yeah, we're short 200 townsfolk. We built 10 of these. That's 20 each. That should cover the employment required. Okay. Better outlaw crime then. Yeah. Crime is illegal. Not in Babylon. Surprisingly, our total population is just under 10,000, which is kind of impressive. Okay. So we've got something going. In terms of trade, can we up our trade? Because prestige of 3,300. So this one we can sell more beer. Another 70 units of beer. Oh. So we can actually really... If we can get enough townsfolk in, we can really boost up beer production. Put another farm down. Wait, that's not right. 1, 2, 3. This should be here. Let's just boost up barley. Okay. To make sure that doesn't run out, because it's looking a little low. Then we just need more townsfolk. Evolving this is... needs the copper jewelry. A strike broke out. High crime rate in one of the buildings caused its employees to go on strike. The only option is to wait until the situation calms down. Workers protest in street. Everyone's striking. Oh, this whole area. You need so many cops. Maybe if we connect this road here. And connect this road here. The cops from here can walk over. So having disconnected areas of the city is not a good idea. Rioters were stopped. Okay. Look at them. Look at those dead guys. Having disconnected areas of the city doesn't work anymore because these guys need to... So that... Okay, I'm starting to realize why these walkers are not like the other walkers where you set a path. Because it's not just houses that require their services. Every working building requires their services. Right? Every working building. Every warehouse, every clay pit, every bakery needs these services. So you can't just set a path to cover an area. Yeah, they're striking. Look at that. The strike is underway. So the whole ceramics industry is shut down. Okay. Now, how do we boost up our beer production? We'll have another warehouse set here to accept beer. Let's connect these roads, I guess. Can I actually evolve these houses? I am producing copper jewelry. I just need to bring it over. So if I have a road popped there, and then I put a warehouse right here, and then I get this road extending out to connect to there, and I grab a caravanserai, pop it there, have you set to getting copper jewelry out of there into here. And then I go to services, and I go to a priest's quarter, and I pop one of those down, and give you a path to cover everything. Oh, we don't have enough dates. And the people are rioting. We don't have any cops here. We need a city watch. But we don't have enough townsfolk. But we're running out of dates. So, are these guys rioting? These guys are all rioting? Okay. Crime sort of popped out later in the game, and it's posing a real problem. The date workers went on a riot. Okay. And this warehouse was robbed. So let's connect that road. Yeah, we can't keep having these separated. These people are rioting as well. The townsfolk are rioting. These guys are striking. Okay. The button says we'll make sure this doesn't happen again. I think it will. Do I need this many cops? I think we do. These guys are all rioting. This warehouse was robbed. Look at that thief. Look at him. He's getting away. How you play this game is now entirely different. How long does the riot... How long does the strike last? We're short 1,000 workers because the ceramics industry all stopped working. This game now has a death spiral. This game has implemented the nuanced difficulty thing, which I said it kind of needed right when it released. This game now has a death spiral. You can do disconnected cities, but you need to put the walker services in the middle zone so there's roads touching both sides and it can spawn either way. This game has a death spiral. Now let me explain what a death spiral is. Most simulation games and city building games have a death spiral. Basically, you have a steady consumption of resources. Now, this resource can be anything. It could be food, so your people don't die in survival games. It could be wood to keep the heat on, just whatever. There's a constant consumption of a resource, which it's not necessarily a finite resource, but you can reach zero and possibly debt. So in this game, the resource that can go into debt is money. Right? So there's a constant consumption of resources. And how the systems are linked up is to produce this resource, you need this other thing. And to have this other thing, you need to have this resource. So if this thing runs out, then you don't have enough of this. Right? If A runs out, then you don't have enough of B. If you don't have enough of B, then you can't produce C, right? So things are built up on like a stack of cards sort of thing. And if you pull out a bottom card, the whole thing comes crumbling down. And you can either use a house of cards metaphor where you take out a foundational block and the thing collapses, or you can talk about a death spiral where, for example, here, I did not prepare for crime in time because I just didn't know that's how crime worked. I'm only just learning how these walkers work. And for a long time, crime was like not even an issue. I think crime grew very, very slowly. Right? Crime started growing once I started making money. I'm not sure exactly if there was a trigger for crime or it just slowly grew over time, just slower than fire and disease. So crime happened. And all of my clay pits striked, right? And it lasted way longer than I thought it would. But basically, I could not produce ceramics. So because I couldn't produce ceramics, all of my houses devolved one step. See? They're back down to level 2. Just bread and milk. No ceramics. And they went back down. So these plebs, or what are they called in this game? Peasants. These peasants were unhappy at the crime rate. And these clay pits have peasant workers. So the peasants were unhappy, so they stopped working at the clay pits. So we lost ceramics. Then the peasant houses devolved, so the total potential population dropped from 107 to 70 in each house. And by the time the strikes were over, we're now 3,000 people short, and these clay pits can't turn back on because there's just not enough workers. And we don't have enough workers because they stopped producing ceramics because of crime. So because I didn't manage crime, I lost ceramics. And because I lost ceramics, I lost workers. And because I lost workers, I can't produce ceramics to replace the workers again. So, and because I've lost workers, the date farm stopped working, which means I lose townsfolk. And without townsfolk, I can't produce beer. If I can't produce beer, I can't make money. If I can't make money, I go into debt and lose. That's the death spiral. Right? This game, though, does have some very forgiving mechanics. Notably, Slum Town. And the punishment for this is supposed to be a prestige hit. But look at this. I'm going to place 32 slum houses here. And my prestige is at 225. If I pop this down, it goes to 223. Right? Slum towns do not hit prestige. And this is something that I complained about before, where this does not hit prestige nearly enough. This should tank my prestige. Right? But let's do Slum Town. and have these people move in. We need 3,000 workers to save us from this death spiral. And here they come. Right? Because we need these workers so we can produce dates. And by the way, we need more dates. We need at least one more date farm. Or at least... we could just set up date farms here. Set this to accepting dates. Dirt road. Like that. Don't have them separated. So we just need tons of dates. So these people moving in, we just need tons of people. Okay, luckily we had 8,000 in the bank. Oh, did we actually get a big prestige hit? Did it actually drop it a lot? Actually, no, it's hard to judge because all of these devolved. Right, it's hard to judge. We just lost all of our townsfolk. We have literally 0 townsfolk. Which also means, by the way, because these people have moved out, there's no guards, which means crime is going to go back up. So what caused this problem was crime was too high. Right? What caused this problem was crime was too high. And because crime was too high, crime is now going to go up. That's a death spiral. Right? That's a death spiral. Crime causing crime to go up. So it is an endless cycle of death. This problem was sponsored by skipping the tutorial. I haven't actually looked at the tutorial. Does it now tutorialize all this stuff? The people are rioting. Right? Oh, slum towns. Slum towns can't just sit here. Because, look at that, crime is already yellow. Am I punished for slum town? People are rioting and we have no policemen because we have no townsfolk. See, this is a death spiral. Okay, good. The death spiral is real. I cannot save myself out of this. The earlier save, where I managed to save myself from going into debt, that wasn't a death spiral. That was just me messing up. This is a death spiral. Crime being too high has caused infinite crime. Infinite crime means we can't produce anything. Yeah, we don't have enough workers for the fishing either. So no fish, no dates. Slumtown is still moving in, but if I look at crime, this is just gonna start rioting soon. And if crime is too high, then it's not even a question of having the workers because they go on strike. I'm having so much fun that I found a death spiral. Yeah, because now this feels like a real city builder. Right? The promise of you must look after your citizens or things will go wrong. Right? That's a city builder in a nutshell. You must look after your people or your people will punish you. Right? And that wasn't true in this game before. Right? You can let them starve. You can let them sit in squalor. And it's fine. But here, you can't let them sit in squalor anymore. Look, a fire's broken out already. They haven't even finished moving in, and a fire's broken out. Right? We gotta have a couple of these put down. But we haven't even replaced our workers yet. And crime is rising. But we still don't have any townsfolk. There's no cops in the whole city. Right? You have to look after your people. Or things will go badly for you. Look, I'm being punished and my prestige has dropped to 60, which is great. Oh, these firewalkers come from across the city to solve a fire. Okay. But yeah, I'm making no money. I can't produce beer. We have no townsfolk. Look at this. Risk of fire. Yeah, passing houses does not stop it. I think fire breaks out when it hits 20. So it gives you the exact number. Yeah, putting out a fire resets it to 0. Meanwhile, crime's climbing. And we still don't... Like, we're starting to get some dates in, but still no fish. And then a strike breaks out. The wheat farmers are striking. Which means we have less bread. Which means these houses, which need bread to be at level 2, could devolve again. Because we ran out of bread. Yes! This is the death spiral. We're in debt, yes! This is Nebuchadnezzar, version 1.2. This is what I was expecting on the day 1 release. This is what I was expecting. This is what I wanted. This is exactly it. The only thing I find weird is that there's no trade route at the start of any map that you can just open from the beginning. I find that a little weird, but you know, that you need to get to 65 prestige to just open your first trade route. I find that a bit weird. Like, not that it's hard, because you can just do a standard block design, standard resource chain, and you get to 65 prestige no problem. You can formula that one. It just feels a little weird. But outside of that, this is the exact sensation that should exist in a city builder. This is a death spiral. And the slums, importantly, the slums did not save me. This has saved me in all previous versions of Nebuchadnezzar. A slum block saved me in all previous versions of Nebuchadnezzar, but it doesn't work. Yeah, I wish there was a way to control these pop-ups, but I find it a bit harsh. Loss of a worker class being balanced out by the next lower class works well for Anno, and I like that more. I mean, there's a lot of ways to go about this, but generally, I want a death spiral to exist. So there is a death spiral to avoid. I wonder if you could still build slums with the services. Thing is, the police are townsfolk. You can have the healers and you can have the fire station people. Right? But you can't have the city watch. They're townsfolk. So we can't get enough people in to even get the townsfolk back into the city. And because of the crime, these places start striking, which means even if you have the workers, it doesn't matter because they refuse to work because they're unhappy. If you put a road in the center of your housing to make it a 4-square grid, would walkers get to your houses faster? Yeah, like, you can't just do these long... I mean, efficiency of pathing now, I think, matters a lot more. Does it finally have enough to feel like a great game? I'm not sure how you would define a great game. But... see, there's some things with how these walkers walk, which is a bit confusing. Like, all of these firewalkers are coming down here, but none of them, like, they can only service one house. And then they have to turn around. But it seems like too many turn around. And they're not splitting up their attention enough. But in terms of a meaningful game, this feels far more meaningful than it did before. You know, because especially just conceptually, the idea of looking after your people, right? Caring for your citizens. This is a video game. These people don't actually exist. Surprising, I know. But if you are simulating people, you have to simulate how people work and behave. And it can be simplified. It can be turned into a numerical system, essentially. But you have to simulate enough of it, right? So the idea of take care of your people or things go badly for you, that needs enough punishment to exist within a game to punish bad behavior, right? There's positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement. And in most cases, you want there to be positive reinforcement, like build better houses, your taxes go up. You are rewarded for good behavior, right? But when this game released, there was basically there was zero negative reinforcement. You could do all sorts of mistakes. You can build endless slums and you're not punished for it. You know? And there were people who were like, yeah, I want my city builder to be chill and stuff. Right? And yeah, you can do that, but without punishment for bad behavior, then building the city felt pretty meaningless. Like it's just a matter of time, right? It could take you 2 hours or you could take you 20 hours, but you will win this mission. It is a guaranteed victory from the start, right? It's sort of like how solitaire often feels meaningless to me, because whether you like there are some, like in solitaire, as soon as you shuffle the deck and you're done shuffling, the cards could be in an order which are unwinnable. There is literally nothing you can do with that order of cards to win, right? And although I do appreciate RNG, especially in single player games, if the RNG means from the very beginning you cannot win, the game starts to feel meaningless, to me at least, right? Which is why I don't like solitaire, right? I want my decisions to be punished and then I lose because I did things badly. That's what I want, right? It's my fault, I did it badly, I should lose. Like here, I did not understand mechanics well enough. I'm jumping into mission 13 when they've not just rebalanced many aspects of the game, but implemented whole new features, a whole slew of features. And you cannot jump into a later mission not knowing how these features work, right? So I'm not good enough, I lose the game, right? That's what I want, right? So because these negative reinforcements have been added in, right? If you don't do this, the houses will catch fire. If you don't do this, the people will riot. They'll go on strike and then things will go badly for you, right? Ooh, risk of disease going up. Look at that. I didn't build any healers here. They're getting sick, right? This makes my decisions to look after the people feel like, yeah, my people are not getting sick. My houses are not catching fire. And although it is, you know, the default state of a house to not be on fire, the fact that it is not catching fire almost feels like positive reinforcement, right? I have done such a good job that it is not breaking, right? It's like a well-kept lawn. The default state of grass is to be like the default state of a lawn is just there, right? It's you keep it well, like a well-kept lawn. The saying is a well-kept lawn goes unnoticed. Doing a good job means no one notices, right? Doing a good job of keeping fire under control means there's no fires. You just don't notice, right? Nothing is happening. And if you're viewing from the outside, it's hard to appreciate that, right? You look at someone's lawn, it's like, yep, the grass is short, like who cares, right? But effort has to go into keeping the grass short. If the garden's overgrown and the roots are breaking the walls and everything, then people are like, oh, the garden's ugly. Oh, this person's not looking after his property. So there is that joy in maintaining things well so that they just retain their original state, right? This thing has been like this for 30 years. It's unchanged, but it takes a lot of effort to combat entropy, right? And if you are the one fighting that entropy, then you can take pride the fact that you have fended off the slow decay of time. And as a player, you can appreciate that. As a viewer, if you see me build a city and nothing ever catches fire, you might not realize the skill required to do that, so it's hard to appreciate. But as a player, I have now seen my city burn, and the next time I play and nothing catches fire, I'm like, yeah, nothing burnt down. And I can take pride in that, because I have combated the entropy. The slow entropy that's slowly, not eating, but like picking away at your city. And it's up to me to hold the walls, to hold the line. I am here. I am maintaining this city. Without me, everything will go to hell. But because I am here, everything's fine. And that's the feeling I want from a city builder. And Fat Earther, thank you so much for the sub. That's why I like RimWorld. Simply living is an achievement, right? Once you've played and failed, you can appreciate just existing in the game. So I would say, despite my run here being absolutely garbage, Nebuchadnezzar is very much improved. Right? It's very much improved. I think we should bring that to a close here. Guys, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Nebuchadnezzar version 1.2 with a number of hot fixes and patches beyond that, which fixed a number of issues, rebalanced a number of things. I very much like the addition. It changes the feeling of the whole game. Fire, crime, disease. It was confusing at the start, but it's a good addition. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do, if you'd like to support the channel, drop by Patreon, patreon.com/gamerzach. You can buy some merch like this thing. We're currently having a sale on Spring. If you go to gamerzack.com/shop and go to the Spring store, use the code ZACK30 and you get 30% off everything. It's the biggest discount I can give. It's basically cost price. I don't make much money, but you know, that's sort of as a thank you. You can also drop by the Discord, discord.gg/gamerzack. The Zackalites hang out every day. Drop by, say hi. But if you're watching on YouTube, click the button on the screen right now. You can also go to gamerzack.store. Click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content on YouTube. Watch everything. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining. Bye, guys. Bye.